معنا اتصال مع ادوارد فولايانغ، اكيد رح يقابله ريو وعلي.
Edward, this is Rio from Physique-TV. Congratulations on your last win.
Yes, thank you very much.
Edward, this is Ali from Physique-TV. Congratulations as well on your win. Edward, I got to ask you, in your last fight with Timothy Nastyushkin, you took a devastating blow in terms of your record, but in terms of your performance. And then now you've come back and you've unanimously destroyed Tetsuya Yamada. So can you just talk to me a little bit about what that was like to just get yourself back into the win column?
So it was a great feeling going back again to the track. My last loss was so hard for me because I need to rest for a year, and then in those times I really need to train well and to see those areas where I miss. And it's great. It's a great feeling to be back again.
Edward, in your last fight, we noticed that your opponent was trying to take you to the ground, but you refused. You kept on waiting for him to stand up and do a stand-up fight. Is this your strategy, or are you weak in the ground fight?
Oh, well, I see a lot of Yamada's fight, and he took a lot of submission wins and TKOs on the ground. That's why I know, and I noticed that he wants to put the fight on the ground. That's why I prepared for it, and I put the game where I am in a good advantage.
Edward, can you talk to me a little bit about, you have such an illustrious career in terms of being one of the longest or oldest fighters with one championship. So can you talk to me a little bit about that feeling, and if you feel that now is the time for you to take the next step for that belt?
Oh, yeah. Oh, I've been waiting again, and I've been working hard for me to be on the championship belt. I have the chance before, but it didn't materialize. So for this time, I think I really need to work my ass out so that I can be able to fight on the championship again.
Is there anyone specifically you would like to fight, someone you lost to before, or someone that you think will give you a good stepping stone towards that championship belt? Anyone specific by name, please?
Well, for now, I don't know, because I'm still waiting for those fighters who have a good record also in the one championship. So perhaps it's up to one championship to give the next fighter whom I can be able to fight with.
You don't have someone specific you would like to avenge a loss to, or someone specific you would like to fight with?
Well, I don't have any specific fighter whom I'm looking up to now, but I'm looking into fighting the champion in the belt. But for now, I still need to wait for the next opponent that one championship will be able to give me.
Okay, Edward, let's talk about weight classes here for a second. Where do you see yourself now with the new regulations? Do you think that you sit more tightly in lightweight, or are you more of a natural welterweight?
Oh, well, on the last fight, it's good. It's a good feeling because, you don't need to dehydrate yourself, and you can be able to eat. So everything is good for a lot of fighters. And for me, I think this is also better for us, especially if we are looking into the longevity of our career. And it was a good feeling to be fighting in my natural weight class.
Well, who do you think is the strongest fighter in your weight class?
For now, it's Shinya Yuki because he is the champion. He is a legend, especially in Japan and all around Asia. He has the name as a good submission artist.
So how do you fare up with Shinya? Do you see yourself as someone that could beat him? Are you aiming to go up against him next?
Yeah, that's my aim. As a fighter, I want to fight the best in my division, and fighting Shinya for me is an honor.
How do you think you'll fare against him? Like, what do you think is your game plan against him?
Oh well, in mixed martial arts, everything is unpredictable. So I just really need to work myself on the ground if I'll be fighting him. But if possible, I can be able to put it on the stand-up. I think I have bit more advantage.
Actually, we noticed in your last fight, the amount of strength that you had. Every blow, every kick, every strike was extremely, extremely strong. Was that something you worked on to try to have that brutal strength?
Yes. That's my game plan on my last fight. And I also work for my ground, especially my defense and my takedown defense.
Eduard, I got to ask you, you get a lot of criticism, the Team Lakai team, they get a lot of criticism for being one-dimensional fighters. What would you say to that?
Well, for a lot of people, they just don't understand how the sport goes, Some of our fighters also won via submission, but they just always see when we lost, especially on the ground, and it becomes it becomes criticism for us. But we are working hard on our ground game. The only problem that we can see here is that we are still looking for big training partners, for us to be more well-rounded.
Well, I'm going to tell you this, win, lose or draw, it's always entertaining to watch you fight. I think this was one of the most entertaining one-sided fights I've ever seen, even though you dominated the fight, but it was very entertaining. You gave it all, and I really hope that you get a chance to fight for the title.
Oh yeah, thank you very much, and hopefully we can be able to see us again on the next championship fight, especially here in Manila or here around Asia.
One last question before I let you go. You think your next fight will be in Manila? Is that what you're gunning for?
I'm hoping for it. We don't have the confirmation yet, and for now we are hoping that they will be able to give us another shot in the Manila card.
Okay, well, thank you very much, Eduard, for taking the time to speak to Rio and I. We wish you well. We wish you good luck from here, from the Physique-TV studios in Dubai. Can't wait to see you next fight.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Eduard.
Thank you very much, Rio and Ali.